Hey, what's up, guys? Yokobom here, and welcome back to another episode of the Baltimore Orioles franchise on Out of the Park of Baseball 19. In this episode, we're going to be recapping what happened in the month of August, so let's get right into it. Look at the standings now. We are, of course, last with a record of 55 and 82. Pretty far back from pretty much anything in the division. 28 and a half games back of the Red Sox for the division lead. Looking around the division, Indians, Astros leading their divisions with the Yankees and Mariners in the wild card. We are second to last in the American League with the Royals pretty far below us. I'd be pretty surprised if we fall below them, so it looks like we're not going to be the worst team in the American League this year. Looking at the National League, Mets, Cubs, Dodgers, your division leaders, Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Giants, and Nationals all in the hunt for the wild card. And you have the Marlins and Pirates at the bottom of the National League. They both have worse records than us, so we're looking at the fourth pick right now in the draft for the upcoming season, although we still have the month of September to play. So let's go ahead and take a look at how our players are performing through most of the season with only September remaining. So looking at catcher Chance Cisco, he's pretty much been struggling pretty mightily all season. At this point, it's pretty clear that he's most likely not our long-term answer at catcher and has not panned out. So we're going to be, of course, looking to replace him, although Jesus Sucre has been playing pretty decently for a catcher. His defensive ratings are pretty good, so I probably will bring him back next year just for that alone. And the fact that he's hitting pretty decently is just kind of a bonus for us. Now looking at first base, Victor Caterini has struggled so far in his time with the team. Scope pretty much playing out. He's performed all season. OBP at 300. Slugging decently. OPS plus is just below league average. Got a WAR of 2. I definitely would like to see more out of him, although I guess this isn't terrible, but depending on how much he wants in the offseason, he may not be returning. Tim Beckham, he's struggled mightily, second on our team in strikeouts, just behind Scope. Or he's going to be third behind Mancini. Beckham, we're definitely not going to be bringing back. He's struggled all year, been pretty awful for us, low slugging despite having a good amount of home runs for us this year. He's been a huge disappointment, although I didn't really expect much out of him anyway. So I'm just going to say right now, he's not going to be returning with our team next year. Mancini's been decent, slugging 475, OPS plus just over league average, half or a little more than half a win and WAR. Anthony Santander has definitely been the biggest surprise of this year, playing really well and not a ton of playing time, but he's definitely seeing more playing time now as he's our starting right fielder. Batting 280, 348 OBP, OPS plus of 129. Definitely like to see that 2 wins above replacement, so he's been a very, very pleasant surprise for us. Right now, DJ Stewart is currently up because Almora recently went down, so he came up and replaced him on the Major League roster, although it is September now, so with the expanded rosters, he would be up anyway. Only in 10 at-bats, but been playing well so far. Austin Hayes is the last guy we have to go over, and he has been playing decently well. As I've said before, his hitting ratings are very high. He's playing in center field, which is not ideal, but it's kind of the only option we have right now with Amora being injured, so not what I'd like, but with his high hitting ratings, of course, I've said before, his OEP is never going to be that high, but although his slugging is also low, which is pretty concerning, but he's still young. I'm definitely not going to give up on him yet. Now taking it to the pitching. Of course, our pitching has been pretty awful all season. Jan Martinez is a guy who we called up. He may have been in the last update. I do not quite remember, but he's been pitching well for us ever since we brought him up. Tanner Scott has been pretty good in limited action Richard Blair, also good throughout the season as a lefty. Danny Young, who we acquired from Toronto, pitching pretty decently for the season, although, as you can see, he's really struggled with us. 12 walks, 17 strikeouts, definitely not what we want to see. And, of course, our starting rotation has struggled mightily this season, as well as Miguel Castro, who has been really disappointing. I thought he had some potential to be in our bullpen for a while, but he has struggled this season. And I think that is going to do it for this update of the month of August. Pretty short update. Not really much to update, as we are pretty close to the end of the season here. And we're obviously not close to competing, but that was, of course, not our goal for this first season. So thank you guys for watching, and I will be back with the end of season update next time.